Hi, I'm Brianna Mariah, and welcome to video number 5. People who had rough pasts. So in this video, we're going to talk about people who have rough pasts. Okay, so no matter how rough and terrible your past was, there have been people who have experienced similar or worse situations. So it is a good practice to read about such people so that you can be encouraged that there is still light at the end of the tunnel for you. In this video, we will examine some famous people who had disastrous and limited pasts, but still emerge as world people who have made it to the top. So yeah, and stick to the end of the video because we will be going deeper into your rough past and how you can come on top. So yeah, so the first person we're going to talk about is Benjamin Graham. So the first person on this list is the man known as the father of value investing. He is also popular for being the mentor of Warren Buffett. He was a great investor, professor, and author of 2 revolutionary financial books, Security Analysis and The Intelligent Investor. His books are used in universities to date to teach students vital business principles that are still relevant in the modern world. According to Warren Buffett, his book, The Intelligent Investor, is one of the greatest investment books ever written. Buffett sees Graham as a benevolent and generous person for his willingness to share his business ideas with others. This is no doubt that Benjamin Graham was one of the greatest people to have lived on the planet. However, he didn't have it all good all the time. Life was cruel to him, but he recovered, and his story is an inspiration to many today. He lost his father early in life, and his family experienced poverty due to that. However, it never deterred him. He also lost a lot of money between 1929 and 1932. Nonetheless, he did not give up. He didn't give an excuse or tell himself that he was not wired for investment. Rather, he learned his mistakes that was led to the development of the principle of value investing. Moving on. Oprah Winfrey, the famous self-made billionaire, is also on this list by merit. She is often at the top of every Hollywood invention list and is a success in her own right. However, life was not always this glamorous for her. She was born into poverty by teenage parents. Not long after she was born, she had to start living with her grandparents. Because her parents split up, she was raped by numerous of her family members at the tender age of 14. By the time she moved to live with her father, she discovered that she was pregnant. She gave birth to a premature little boy who could not survive and died after 2 weeks. This event could have affected her and make her drop her head in shame and sadness. However, she chose to let go of her past and focus on her future. She concentrated on her studies and did not allow her past to get the best of her. Winfrey buckled down and got good grades in school. She eventually rose to the top because she chose to look on the bright side. She rewrote her story, and we are glad she did because her story has inspired many people today. Next, Rihanna. Rihanna is one of the most successful hip-hop artists of all time. She has won 12 American Music Awards, 8 Grammy Awards, and 12 Billboard Music Awards. She is supremely talented and the music of many music enthusiasts around the day's favorite. She has performed at the highest level, and it is safe to say that many upcoming musicians will be glad to have a career as glamorous and decorated as Rihanna. Nevertheless, just like many people In the world, life was not always fair to her. Her father was abusive towards her mother when she was younger due to addiction to crack cocaine. Her parents eventually broke up. However, she remains close to her father and stated that he is one of the coolest guys she knows. She admits he was a horrible husband, but a good father. Her story shows that she chose to forgive her father for treating her mother wrongly. Besides, she didn't let her upbringing make her give excuses for not forging ahead to carve a good career for herself. She kept her focus, and she is a world top at the top because of that today. Abraham Lincoln. The story of one of the greatest presidents America ever had is so inspiring that it deserves to be told again and again. It is the story of a man who defied all odds to succeed. It is also the story of a man who has thousands of reasons to give up because of past failures, but found one to forge ahead. He kept starting all over again after a major setback. He built his own home school where he taught himself law by using the books given to him by his neighbor, stepmother, and teachers. His desire to keep learning and embracing new ideas made him the first president to use the telegraph. He was also a man that was known for keeping his sense of humor during challenging periods. Moreover, his ability to weather the storm is the most remarkable part of his story. Lincoln lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elections. If anyone should have given up on his dream, it should have been this man. However, he kept starting over, and the rest is history. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has written her name in gold in the heart of many music loves around the world, with hits such as Super Bass and Fly. There is no doubt that she has the talent and presence that makes people look out for her in big events. Many people will like to have her success, but her background is quite nasty. She was raised by her grandparents because her parents traveled to the U.S. in search of a better life. However, she reunited with them in New York when she was 5. Not long after that, her father developed an addiction to crack cocaine that made him aggressive and violent towards her mother. According to her, she grew up with the constant fear that her father was going to kill her mother. Her father often threatened to kill her mother and almost succeeded. However, she escaped at the last minute. Despite all these heartbreaking incidents surrounding her upbringing, she was able to succeed in her career. Therefore, there is no reason why you should not make the best out of your life. Indeed, there will be mitigating factors, however, you have to rise above them. Eminem. Eminem is a popular rapper and actor who is renowned for his intensity and lyrical preeminence. Eminem's success and big name in the music industry in America and the world at large. However, just like every other person on the list, had a big, rough past in his life. And interestingly enough, he is not shy to talk about his challenging childhood. His father abandoned him as an infant and was raised by a single mother. His mother could barely take care of him because she did not have a stable job. Besides, they were often moving around and he had to change school 3 times. His mother was addicted to drugs and he had used his music to tell the world about her. Eminem sees music as that hiding and comfortable place for him where he can express his thoughts. It is therapy for him. Nonetheless, the world is listening and he has become a superstar with his brand and style of music. The lesson you can learn from Eminem is that you should find something you love doing to banish the unpleasant memories of your past. we just talked about other people and their rough past. Now I want you to do a little writing about your past. So download the Christ Gang Personal Manifesto worksheet. You'll see 4 boxes. In the first box, you'll write a mini essay, a paragraph about your previous life experiences to this point. So that's the first box right here. The next box, you'll write what are your core beliefs and values now because of those experiences. So that's this box right here. The following box, you'll write what are you doing to honor them. So that's this box right here. And then the last box, you're going to write what other things you can do to reinforce them. And that's this last box right here. So download this worksheet. Go ahead and fill that out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.